Hey, I'm Clayfict, and today me and my lovely husband Mr. Clayfict
Hello!
Are going to make a dust bunny. So without further ado, let's get started. So first we're going to play around with some balls, starting by making 2 firm aluminium balls where we cover the one up in clay before we press the balls together. Then we cover the other ball in clay, completing the pair. Only to discard these balls and make 2 other clay balls. Only to cut those balls up like an enthusiastic butcher. Then we place the 2 biggest half of these balls on one of the other balls, making one of the balls in our pair a very lumpy ball. On the not so lumpy ball we place the 2 smaller halves as cheeks. So to recap, we make 2 balls, smooth the balls, and then make 2 other balls, cut those balls, press them to the other balls, making only 2 lumpy balls.
Breathe, honey, and no more talk about balls.
So no talk of eyeballs?
No!
Well, I guess you can also use buttons or googly eyes. Now that we have given the gift of sight, it is time for the ears. I do that by cutting a shape I will not describe to you in half, before we shape them out to ears, and then place them on little Donny's head. Yeah, I decided to call him Donny. Now with Donny ears resting proudly on his head, we just give him a little triangle nose, before I poke him with a couple of toothpicks to give him some legs. And with that, my job is pretty much done. Just bake him if you use polymer clay, dry him if you use air dried clay, and give it to your husband if possible. Now over to Mr. Clayfict.
Hey, Mr. Clayfict here. With Donny all hardened up, it's time to slap on some grey paint. Just so the clay color won't shine through his dusty coat. A little bit of eye cleanup is needed, I'm a sloppy painter. And then we mix our grey a little darker, so we can paint the nose and the inside of the ears. Not that I ever make a mistake, but save a little bit of your original grey paint, please. Now that Donny is done, it's time to give him his dusty duster. For this we need some glue and some cotton. I use these pads that I stole from my wife, that I tear up so I don't get any manufactured edges. I used about 7 for Donny. I started with the head, putting a little bit of glue and then putting all the small tufts of dust on him. Starting from the front, working my way to the back. Trying to put the tufts as close together as I can.
Making him so cute and damn fluffy!
What are you doing in my part of the video? Go back!
Well, it's so cute.
You are in the start.
Yeah, but I know, but
Go away. And with that hustle takeover out of the way, Dusty Donny is done! And together with all his small friends, they form a little herd. If you want to know about who's herding them, then you have to see the full video about the dust herder. Hopefully I see you there, but until then, as we say in Denmark, hold dig munter.